Okay, Aries, I wanted to get this up before I start my day. My kids and I are going paddleboarding this morning, so if my face looks a little funny, guys, I did my microneedling yesterday, so it's going to look a little funky for a few days, but I don't like when people make comments about it, so I just let you guys know up front. These are just whatever comes out messages, okay? Hopefully they're not too negative, but it's whatever. Guys, I just read how I read. I know a lot of people get really upset, or did last night, over my Libra reading, but it's what it is. That looks good. That looks good so far for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Aries, I mean, you know, out with the old, in with the new, okay? Whether this was an actual physical argument, something you had to battle internally, whatever that looks like, when something was brought into the light, when something was recognized for what it was, you were over it, you know, or again, I don't know where you are on the timeline, so this could be happening in the future, but you're just kind of like, you're over it. It's like you're not even like wasting time or energy on this anymore. What do they need to know for the future for Aries? Okay, so for those of you that are struggling financially in any sort of way, whether that's looking for another job or trying to make more money, okay? Your manifestations will not be happening the way you expect them to. So if you're, let's say you're trying to manifest like a loan, you might get a loan from like a family member. Let's say you're trying to manifest a new job, you might get a job you didn't expect you'd get, something along those lines. It looks like some of you are trying to help a family member too financially. I applaud you for that. You're in the reverse. Why is that? Due to finances. Okay. A lot of you guys also want to leave a career choice or an occupation, but you can't because you just can't, like, you know, you're living like paycheck to paycheck, or because you don't have enough in the bank to like to keep you going until something else pops up. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Feeling like you don't have a lot of options, again, when it comes to finances. Some of you could be involved right now with an earth sign. I feel like you guys are on like the edge as to whether or not you guys should even like be speaking anymore. More on their side than yours. Aries. We have a healing energy, Aries. What's this healing about? Ooh, something's going to pop up, especially when it comes to your, like I said, your income, your career. This is more of like a career reading than anything else, okay? So I like it. I like it. Something will be popping up. Something you might not, again, it's unexpected, Aries. This is not something you see coming. There's still some sort of imbalance with you, but it will help you out. We have some growth and prosperity, and we finally have your own sign in the upright. If you're dealing with another fire sign, they will be coming down with some sort of ailment. Why is the Hermit in the reverse? Going out, celebrating, having some fun. Be careful about that, because I feel like something's going to transpire. It could be anything from an argument to something being disclosed that somebody wasn't supposed to find out. Whatever happens, I feel like if this was somebody else, you're going to come to their aid, you're going to defend them, and if it's you that something's being disclosed about, or there's some sort of argument, I feel like you work it out fine. You know, you else take, you know, responsibility for it, or you just deal with it in a really mature manner. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Hesitation to make some sort of decision. It could have to do with a move. Definitely could have to do with a relationship as well. It looks like an intimate relationship, but take it as it resonates, okay? You're really struggling. You're really struggling with this. Somebody's feeling very left out. Else you're leaving them out or they're leaving you out. Could be an air sign, doesn't have to be. Aries, sun, moon, and rising. Why is the Hierophant here? If you are dealing with an air sign, and it does look like an air sign, doesn't have to be, it could be a good communicator or, you know, somebody with like air-like qualities. They really want to work this out with you. They feel like they have like some sort of spiritual connection to you. You know, you're kind of important to them. Maybe they don't show it really well. Maybe they don't express it well enough. I see sex on the table though. I see sex that leads to an argument. I mean, sometimes isn't that the best sex? Sorry, guys. What is this argument about for Aries? You guys are probably going to have an argument as to where to take this relationship because one of you is not on board and the other is. I'm getting the feeling it's them that's on board, okay? For Aries. Aries, I just don't think you're in it anymore. You know, maybe at one point, but right now you're just trying to find stability for yourself and you're trying to work things out. I don't, you know, we have the Three of Swords in the reverse. You're not even heartbroken over this. You're just like, come on, like this didn't work the first time. It's not going to work, you know. It's not going to, we can't make this work. Heavy burden on your shoulders right now. You might need to cuss somebody out, just an FYI, okay? So, yeah, you've been biting your tongue. Somebody was lying to you, that's why. Could be a water sign. They're unusually calm during this whole situation, okay? But just know they're just going to act unusually calm. Be really careful about making any decisions that are very irrational or like just done at the spur of the moment because I feel like it's not going to work out for you. Aries, sun, moon, and rising. What else do you want Aries to know? Somebody, yeah. Again, don't make any irrational decisions, whether that's like a one-night stand or needlessly barking at somebody. Make sure like everything's done accordingly. Really think things out. Bite your tongue if you have to for just a little bit longer until you know exactly what you're going to say, because I see some sort of rejection here and you're in the reverse. So it's like, you know, this person might deserve to be cussed out, but what if it turns on you and you lose your job or you lose a friendship, you know, something like that. There's that air sign again. They just keep popping up. They just keep popping up. They feel like you're breadcrumbing them, Aries, but I think you're just not interested and they're not taking the hint. Why is death in the reverse for Aries? Going back to what I said, I feel like you want to help somebody financially. This could be a family member or a friend, and just now is just not the greatest time to be doing it. I think you will end up doing it. But it's going to put you in a place of like, you know, imbalance. So just be careful. And it's great to help somebody, and karma's really a thing, you know, and I've given money when I really can't, so I kind of get it, but just be careful. There's some sort of truth and discussion that is going to be happening for Aries. What is this about? It's going to cause a tower moment though, so it's going to be kind of an aggressive conversation. An honest conversation, but aggressive. What is this about? Some sort of injustice. Again, goes back to that earth sign. I think somebody was like else lying or exposing somebody for something and it backfired on them. I also see somebody getting kicked out of a home. This could be you or somebody you know. Anything else for Aries? What else do we want Aries to know? Leaving something behind. It could be physical, could be, it looks physical, could be emotional. Take it as it resonates. For some of you, it looks like a drum or a plant or something. And moving forward, getting rid of some sort of toxic person or toxic behavior that you've had in the past that you no longer want to, you know, associate with. This could have been somebody that you were like very passionate about at some point in your life, but you're no longer. Heavy on the water sign. I do not see a restart for you at any point, especially with a water sign. No reconciliation. There is a trip coming up for you though, Aries. It could be because of work. It could be like else you have to travel to a new destination for work, or work makes you travel, something of that nature. It looks like it goes pretty well, but it's going to be a lot more expensive than you expected in the long run, Aries. Yeah, in the long run you are going to be making more finances, and with the 9 of Cups, it's going to be because you put yourself first and because you set boundaries and you decided to just start over from scratch and like let these people go. They were no longer serving you. So Aries, all in all, I would say this is a pretty good reading, and I hope it helped.